Hello, I'm Caden, and welcome to Eating W's. You're probably thinking to yourself right now, this doesn't really look like it usually does, and you would, of course, be correct. We have a little bit of an on-the-fly episode here for you this week. We had a huge schedule mix-up because I myself had the honor, or should I say the horror is more like it, of watching the Minnesota Vikings live in person at US Bank Stadium in their game this past Monday against the Chicago Bears. I say in the horror because if you watched it, you know it was an absolutely terrible game, especially for the Vikings. I have a lot of thoughts on it, but not enough time here to talk about all of those. One thing I will chime in on is the fact that I think we do give Joshua Dobbs one more chance. But if he has a game anything like the game he had this week, I think it's time to play it safe and we put Nick Mullins in the following week after that. But we'll see if the offense kind of changes with the re-emerging of Justin Jefferson finally off of injury reserve. But to move on past last week and get to this week, we just wanted to get an episode out to show off our predictions for Week 13 of the 2023 NFL season. Before I point out a couple of these games, just a quick update on Cal and I's head-to-head pick'em. We both had pretty decent weeks, but he gained another point on me. We now have totals of me with 119 and Callan with 128, so he is pushing up towards double digits. Not looking good for me late in the year here, but I still have a lot of time to turn it around once we get those extra bonus points in the playoffs. As for this week, it is the last week with bye weeks, and there is 6 teams on bye, so a pretty short spread of games, but a couple of good ones here. Of course, pointing out that game of the week down there with the 49ers and the Eagles being the best game. Cal and I agree, we both got the 49ers in this one, but there's a lot of other interesting ones to take a peek at. I think Broncos-Texans is going to end up being a really good game, and we disagree there. And then all of the primetime games I think should be pretty decent with Seahawks, Cowboys, Chiefs, Packers, and Bengals, Jags. So it should be a good week of football. Sorry for no real episode this week, but next week and for the rest of the season, we have no known schedule shakeups, so it should be all regular from there. 2 episodes a week, 1 recap, 1 prediction episode. Thank you for sticking with us through this schedule turmoil, and until next week, don't forget to eat the W.